These were the Zen Sunni nomads, a far-traveling people long in search of a home. Over thousands of years, they too would be molded by the harsh environment of Arrakis, ultimately emerging as the distinct group known today as the Fremen. They are a hardy folk whose close-knit tribal groups scratch a living out of the various sieges, tucked into the rocky outcroppings of the planet. They live and die by the conservation of water, adopting extreme measures to preserve every precious drop. For instance, one's very breath and perspiration is recycled using advanced still suits, while the bodies of the deceased are rendered down into fluid for later use. As the Fremen nightly chant goes, "Now do we consume that which will one day be returned, for the flesh of a man is his own, but his water belongs to the tribe." Ever a resourceful people, they have learned to live off the harsh lands, just like the worms of Dune, whom they revere as the sacred yet feared Shai-Hulud. Harvesting spice plays a large part in their society, not just for its narcotic properties, but as a resource for the production of textiles and other goods. At some point, however, word of this exotic material escaped beyond the secretive Fremen communities. Soon, the various factions of the Empire would descend like vultures upon Arrakis. Prospecting missions were sent out to scour the desert for existing deposits while keeping a vigilant eye out for new spice blows. Despite the hazards of the job, the rewards were well worth the risk. Now, small extraction and processing operations quickly scaled up to the huge industrial levels necessary to feed the needs of an increasingly addicted empire. Currently, it is House Harkonnen which has been granted fiefdom over Arrakis by the Imperial throne. Their duty is to ensure that the spice flows. For this privilege, they pay a tribute to the Emperor and keep the rest for themselves. Such an arrangement has been hugely enriching for the House Harkonnen, which has a reputation for maximizing profits of their holdings. This is done by slashing expenses and raising income, no matter the ethical implications. All who protest are met with a brutal policy of fear and terror. Under this imperial regime, the Fremen have suffered greatly. Yet, among the litany of hated influences from the Offworlders, there is one gift which they truly hold dear: